Lar Company has found that its total electricity cost has both fixed component and a variable component. So the electricity cost is a mixed cost because it includes fixed component and variable component within a relevant range. Relevant range is the range in which the fixed cost will remain fixed and the variable cost per unit will remain constant. What does it mean? If we are producing TVs and we are producing now 100 TVs, the cost will be including a fixed portion, which is, for example, the rent of the manufacturing plant, and the cost of producing the TV, which will be here at, for example, $5,000 and $100. Fixed cost is 5,000. So let's say that the TV or that product costs us $1 per unit. So total cost, which is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost. Variable cost can be written variable cost per unit multiplied by number of unit. Q stands for quantity, which is number of units. So fixed cost is 5,000. And let's say the variable cost per unit is $1. And we are now producing 100 units. So the total cost will be 5,100, which is presented on the graph. Okay. Let's say that we increased our production to 200 units. The fixed cost will remain fixed at 5,000 because it is a fixed cost. And the unit will cost us $1, which is a constant amount. Variable cost per unit is constant, but variable cost as a total will change. As a total means if we increase the production from 100 units to 200 units, the cost will be 200. 200 plus 5,000, the total cost will be 5,200, which will be here, 5,200, and so on. Variable cost and fixed cost will remain constant in the relevant range, which means fixed cost will remain fixed at 5,000 and variable cost per unit will remain constant at $1. This is the meant by relevant range. What if we are outside the relevant range? If we are outside the relevant range, the fixed cost may increase, may change to be 10,000 or 12,000 or whatever. Also, variable cost may decrease to be 0.9 or 0.8 or something like that. So we are in the relevant range. The variable component seems to vary directly with the number of units produced. Variable cost changes with the number of units produced. Say here, variable cost is $100, variable cost is $200, and so on, because it is a variable cost, which means it changes with production. Which one of the following statements concerning Lar's electricity cost is incorrect? We are searching for an incorrect sentence, which means there is 3 sentences true. Let's read the first one. The total electricity cost will increase as production volume increase. This is clear here. As you increase your production from 100 units to 200 units, the total cost increases. So the first sentence is true. Second one, the variable electricity cost per unit of production will remain constant as production volume increase. Variable cost per unit. Variable cost per unit, which is $1. Remain constant? Yes, it remained constant. It's a true sentence. We are searching for a wrong one, an incorrect one. The fixed electricity cost per unit of production will decline as production volume increase. This is other correct sentence. Fixed cost per unit. This is a tricky point. Let's divide 5,000 by 100 units. The cost will be 50 per unit. But if you divide 5,000 by 200 units, the cost will be 25, which means fixed cost per unit decreases from 50 to 25 as you increased your production from 100 units to 200 units, which is a correct sentence too. D, which will be incorrect, of course. The total electricity cost per unit of production will increase as production volume increase. The incorrect part will be this part. The electricity cost per unit will decrease, will not increase. Why? As we previously said, that the fixed cost per unit will decrease, so the total cost per unit will decrease too, as the fixed cost per unit is a part of the total cost per unit. And if the fixed cost per unit decreased, accordingly, the total cost per unit will decrease too. Answer D is the incorrect one, which is the solution for this question.